can't wait for a Krabby Patty. Oh, it's been so long since I've had one. Oh, and I'm starving. Well, actually, now that I think about it, I guess it hasn't been that long. I mean, I was here just yesterday, like last night for dinner. But I mean, since then it's been a whole, let me see, 11 hours? Oh man, I haven't been without a Krabby Patty in 11 hours for so long. All right, Squidward, a Krabby Patty is definitely long overdue. Actually, no, I can't just get one Krabby Patty, not with how hungry I am. How about, you know what? How about just the usual, which, as you know, Squidward, by now, because I come here all the time, is 100 Krabby Patties, please. Everything on it. Sorry, Jack. We don't have any Krabby Patties to sell right now. What? No Krabby Patties? Well, that's impossible. You guys have always had Krabby Patties to sell. Well, what's going on? I mean, are you guys out of ingredients or something? Oh no, we have plenty of ingredients. The problem is SpongeBob. Ever since he came into work earlier, he hasn't made a single Krabby Patty. I don't know if he's just being lazy or what, but something is wrong. It's not like him to slack off. That's my job. No, you're certainly right about that, Squidward. That pretty much is your job. Well, have you tried going back there and asking him what's wrong? I mean, I've never heard of this happening before, where SpongeBob hasn't made a single Krabby Patty. Usually he gets back there at the crack of dawn and he whips up tons of them, waiting for me to come in for the lunch rush. You think I'm gonna walk all the way back there and talk to him? I don't get paid enough for that. I mean, I don't think it would be that much work, Squidward. I mean, all you'd have to do is, you know, get off your lazy butt and walk back there and ask him. Or, I mean, there's a window right there. You could literally just yell through the window and ask him what's going on. But, I mean, I guess you really don't get paid that much, so who am I to judge? All right, Squidward. Well, if it's too much work for you, I can go ask him. I mean, I'd do anything for a Krabby Patty. Be my guest. I don't really care either way, honestly. If he's making Krabby Patties, great. But if he's not, that means less work for me. All right, Squidward, you are really not focusing on the bigger issue here, okay? I need a Krabby Patty now. And not one Krabby Patty, I need 100 Krabby Patties. And if SpongeBob can't make any Krabby Patties, then that means that I'm, let me do the math real quick, 100 Krabby Patties short of having 100 Krabby Patties. So, I'm gonna go ask him what's going on. SpongeBob, buddy, you back here? Oh, good. Well, you're at the grill. What's going on, buddy? Why can't you make any Krabby Patties? Oh, Jack, it's awful. No matter how hard I try, I can't seem to remember how to make Krabby Patties. Well, how could that be? I mean, I was just here yesterday, and, I mean, I ate a ton of them, and you were whipping them up, and I was eating them, and, I mean, that was literally just last night. So, weren't you able to make them then? Yes, just yesterday I was whipping up Krabby Patties like crazy. When I came into work earlier, I pulled out all the ingredients, fired up the grill, then I just blanked. I can't seem to remember which ingredients go where, or how to cook the patties just right, or anything else that I usually know. I'm scared, Jack. If I can't make Krabby Patties anymore, what am I gonna do with my life? The people of Bikini Bottom need my fry cook skills, or the whole town will go into chaos. Besides, without a job, I'll be forced to just sit at home all day doing nothing. I'll be just like you. Okay, well, first of all, SpongeBob, you're right, I don't have a job, but I am between jobs right now. I've had a few here and there, but they just didn't work out. And also, I don't just sit around at home all day. I mean, sometimes I'm playing games with Jimbo, like, you know, I play tag or Connect 4 or hide and seek or stuff like that. Or maybe I'll be reading a book, you know, not often, but sometimes I'll read a book. Or I'll be sleeping. That's not sitting, that's sleeping. That's totally different. I'm lying down, that's totally the opposite of sitting. And, I mean, if I'm not doing any of those things, then sometimes I'm standing. I mean, that happens sometimes. I'm standing up and, you know, doing jumping jacks or, you know, maybe some push-ups or something. I don't know. But I definitely don't just sit at home all day sitting there. Anyway, I lost track of what I was saying. Anyway, back to the real issue. It's so weird. I mean, if you were able to make Krabby Patties yesterday, and you can't make them now, then did anything weird happen between then and now? Well, actually, now that you mention it, I did have a scary dream last night about Krabby Patties. About Krabby Patties? Well, that could be something. Well, what happened in that dream? Oh, it was awful. Just a terrible, terrible nightmare. You and I were out at Jellyfish Fields catching jellyfish. And out of nowhere, some giant Krabby Patties appeared in the sky. At first I thought it was cool that flying Krabby Patties existed, but then they started attacking the whole town. They were shooting down hot lava sauce that was destroying buildings. Lettuce came down too, and it wrapped up citizens and took them away to who knows where. And then, once all of Bikini Bottom and its people were destroyed, the evil Krabby Patties took you away too. Then they left, and I was the only one remaining. It was so scary. Wow, SpongeBob, that is scary. I mean, you're right, I thought floating Krabby Patties in the sky would be cool, but I mean, if they were evil and they were attacking the citizens in Bikini Bottom, I mean, whew, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. Oh man, Krabby Patties are supposed to be a good thing, but to think that they could be bad and evil, ugh, I don't like to think about it. Well, I mean, do you think this dream could be why you can't make Krabby Patties? I mean, I guess it's possible, but how could a dream affect my ability to make Krabby Patties? I mean, I've been making them for years now. How do I just forget overnight? Honestly, SpongeBob, that's a good question. I don't know, but I mean, that dream is the only possible explanation we have. I mean, if that really is the only significant thing that happened between yesterday and today, and the dream was about Krabby Patties after all, and it was a bad dream. I mean, it was a nightmare about Krabby Patties, so, I mean, I don't know, maybe you're just, I don't know. Maybe it's just, like, caused something weird to go on in your brain or something. Maybe it's just a mental thing. I don't know. It doesn't make sense, but that dream is the only possible explanation we have. You're right. If that's the only lead we have, then we should follow it. Even with this lead, though, I have no idea how I can get my skills back. No. The only person that could possibly know what to do is the man that created Krabby Patties. Mr. Krabs! You're right. If anyone will know what to do, it's him. I mean, Mr. Krabs is a cheapskate, but I mean, he is the only person in the entire ocean that knows Krabby Patties better than you. So, alright, you know what I'm gonna do, SpongeBob? I'm gonna go up to the front and I'm gonna ask Mr. Krabs if he knows what's going on. Because clearly something is wrong. Good call! But wait, I know you're probably hungry, so before you go, try one of the Krabby Patties I just made. I can't make them nearly as well as I used to, so it probably won't be very good, but it's gotta be better than nothing, right? Oh, I mean, that's a good call, SpongeBob. Oh, I can hear my stomach grumbling right now. And besides, even if it's not as good as usual Krabby Patties, I mean, your usual Krabby Patties are super delicious, so as long as this is only like a part of that good, then, I mean, it can't be all that bad, right? All right, here we go. Let's see how much your skills have dropped off, SpongeBob. Nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay, not so bad so far. Oh no! Oh, that's disgusting, SpongeBob. Oh man. Oh, it tasted so, like the burger was like uncooked kinda, and the cheese tasted stale, and oh man, that just tasted gross. Oh, I thought it was alright at first, but I need to get that awful taste out of my mouth. Wow, this is even worse than I thought. Alright. Stop making Krabby Patties, SpongeBob. Clearly it's not doing you any good, because that was just awful. This is even worse than I thought. Alright, I'm gonna go ask Mr. Krabs what's going on, because clearly something needs to be done. Alright, Mr. Krabs! Mr. Krabs! SpongeBob is back there and he can't seem to make any Krabby Patties. And we think it's because of a bad dream he had last night. A nightmare, you say? Is that really why he hasn't been able to make any Krabby Patties today? Yeah, that's what we think. I mean, the nightmare was about Krabby Patties, so, I mean, it's the only possible explanation. Uh-oh. And it's even worse than I thought. I was hoping he was just having an off day. This is serious. See, I've heard of something like this happening before with other fry cooks. They'll have a bad dream about whatever food they cook, and suddenly they'll be unable to make that food anymore. It's every fry cook's greatest fear. And mine too, because if SpongeBob can't make Krabby Patties like he used to, we'll go out of business fast. Oh no, Mr. Krabs, that'd be awful. I mean, without Krabby Patties, what am I gonna do with my life? If there are no Krabby Patties, then that means there's no Krabby Patties for me to eat. And if there's no Krabby Patties for me to eat, then that means I'll have to start eating, what, healthy food? What, am I gonna start eating like some celery and carrots and, tofu? Oh, no, it can't be, Mr. Krabs, please. There's gotta be something we can do. You're right, there is something we can do. And by we, I mean you and SpongeBob. Legend has it that when a fry cook has one of these bad dreams, a mental block is formed in their brain. And the only way to clear that mental block is to be retrained in the art of cooking by whoever is the master of that food. And in our case, the master of the Krabby Patty is the Patty Grandfather. The Patty Grand who? Grandfather? I've never heard of him. So, you're saying you're not the master of Krabby Patties? I mean, you created them, so I just assumed you were the master. Me? Ha! I only invented the Krabby Patty, but I can't make them nearly as well as the Patty Grandfather. See, the Patty Grandfather was once my fry cook at the Krusty Krab. He was so gifted that he made the most delicious Krabby Patties you've ever tasted. Even better than SpongeBob's. Wow, even better than SpongeBob's? I mean, SpongeBob's are already delicious, so if he was even better than that, I mean, oh, I can't even imagine how tasty his Krabby Patties are. But wait, if he was your fry cook before SpongeBob, what happened to him? I mean, clearly something must have happened for SpongeBob to replace him. Well, we had some disagreements about how much he should be paid. See, I was willing to bump up his salary from $5 a year to $6 a year, but he refused. He said that he was the real reason the Krusty Krab was so popular, so he wanted to own 50% of the whole restaurant. When he suggested that, I told him in my loudest voice possible, "No way! That's tartar sauce!" With that, he left, and I haven't seen him since. I hired SpongeBob a few days later, and he's been my fry cook ever since. Wow, what a story. I never knew that history of the Krusty Krab. I mean, I never even knew that there was a fry cook before SpongeBob. I just assumed he was here since you guys opened. Well, I mean, if he left, where is he now? Because we could really use his help. Well, he wanted his location to be a secret, but one time I hired a private investigator to scout out his location. I wanted to know where he was, in case I ever lost SpongeBob. The investigator tracked him to some faraway mountains south of here. He wasn't able to find his exact location, but if you look around in that general area, you should be able to find him. Alright, well, I mean, it seems like that's our best option right now, is to find him and hope that he can somehow retrain SpongeBob in the art of Krabby Patties. It seems like a long shot, kind of, but, I mean, we've got to give it a shot. It's really our only option. Alright, Mr. Krabs, we'll try our best to find him. SpongeBob and I will go and seek him out. Good luck, boy. For the sake of the Krusty Krab, I hope you find him and restore SpongeBob's abilities. And if for some reason SpongeBob can't remember how to make Krabby Patties, you should tell the Patty Grandfather that I would be willing to hire him back. I'd even be willing to go up to $7 a year. Wow, really, Mr. Krabs? I mean, you would really just give up on SpongeBob like that? After he's been your loyal fry cook for years, and after he's accepted, like, being paid pennies pretty much to work here? And, I mean, he's only lost his abilities for a few hours now. You would really just give up on him that fast, just so that you could have another fry cook? Yes, I would. Now go, Jack. You have a long journey ahead of you. All right, Mr. Krabs, you're right. I mean, you said it's in some faraway mountains, so I assume we have a long walk. All right, well, SpongeBob, I know where we're headed. We're headed south to look for the Patty grandfather and get your skills back. All right, let's see. What direction is south? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a Squidward by his, not toe, I guess tentacle. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, well, that must be south. All right, come on, SpongeBob. We have a long walk ahead of us. Oh, barnacles. I can't believe I lost sight of SpongeBob. I mean, I was told him maybe we should split up so that we'd cover more ground and try to find the Patty grandfather's place easier, but... Oh man, this is all such a new land to me. I mean, I have no idea where we are. We're definitely far from Bikini Bottom. Mr. Krabs didn't even give us very specific directions. He just told us that he was in the mountains somewhere south. And, well, we went south, but where could he be? Oh, this is bad. Oh, I can't find SpongeBob, and I can't find the Patty grandfather. I need someone, or I'm gonna go crazy out here alone. And I don't even know if I know the way back to Bikini Bottom. I mean, I guess I could just head north, but... Oh, I walked all the way out here just to walk all the way back. And then, if SpongeBob doesn't come back with me, then I'll be leaving him out here, and then maybe he won't know how to get back. No, I can't do that. I need to stick around, I need to keep looking. I just need to try harder. SpongeBob! There you are, buddy! And, wait a minute. Is that a door? It is! And it says, keep out. Oh, well, that's very pleasant and welcoming. Huh. I wonder if this is the place. SpongeBob, buddy, this looks like it's it. Are you ready to go in and meet the Patty grandfather, the master of Krabby Patties? I don't know, Jack. The sign says keep out, and that scares me. Well, what's so scary? I mean, he's just a fry cook like you, and you're definitely not scary. I mean, at the worst, all he'll have is a spatula. And, I mean, even that's not very scary. I mean, in a fry cook's hand, I mean, he'll probably just be using it to make burgers. Yeah, but clearly, since he's living alone in some faraway mountains with a keep out sign above his door, he must not want to be found. Maybe we should just go home. Come on, SpongeBob. We've come so far. We can't give up now. I mean, do you really want to just settle with not being a fry cook for the rest of your life? I mean, if you can't make Krabby Patties, I mean, I'm gonna go crazy, and you're gonna go crazy, and the Krusty Krab is gonna go out of business, and so Mr. Krabs is gonna go crazy, and Squidward is gonna be out of a job, and I mean, we both know that he won't be able to get a job anywhere else because of how lazy he is, so he'll go crazy, and then all of Bikini Bottom won't have Krabby Patties, and I mean, the whole town loves Krabby Patties, so they'll go crazy. I mean, it would just be awful. Come on, SpongeBob. You can't end up like me, some guy that just sits around at home all day doing nothing. Well, not nothing, but pretty close to nothing. Come on, we can't give up now. Okay, you're right. Since we're already here, we might as well see it through. But you go in first. Such a scaredy cat, SpongeBob. I mean, what's so scary? I mean, it's just a fry cook. Whoa. What the heck is going on here? He's got so many pictures of Krabby Patties on the walls, and what are these signs? No cheese, extra onions. Okay. How about extra mayo, extra mustard? Oh, are these just like orders that people have given him over the years for Krabby Patties? Well, that's a little strange. And I mean, I love Krabby Patties, you know, more than anyone else, but yeesh, this is a little extreme, even for me. I mean, even I don't have a ton of picture Krabby Patties around my house, but maybe I should add a couple. Yeah, that'd probably be a nice decoration. I can't be thinking about that right now. I need to focus on this. No bun, no patty. Okay, that is... Wow, no bun, no patty? What a terrible order that is. That would literally just be, what, cheese and lettuce? And then like the secret sauce? Ugh, that's disgusting. Hold the lettuce. Okay, not too bad. I could do without the lettuce. No sesame seeds. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, sesame seeds sometimes are a bummer. Oh, is that him? Is that the Patty grandfather? Oh man, I think it is him. What is he writing? The secret ingredient in Krabby Patties is... Is he in the middle of writing it out? I'm just gonna peek over his shoulder and... Oh, he hasn't even written anything yet. Ah, whatever. If I could have gotten the secret ingredient, then maybe I could have started making my own Krabby Patties at home. That would be pretty sweet. But it's whatever. I guess I'll just have to settle with SpongeBob being my fry cook. Excuse me, sir. I don't mean to show up unexpectedly, but are you the Patty grandfather? Ah! An intruder! Who are you? Explain yourself! I'm sorry for startling you. My name is Jack Star. I'm here because my friend SpongeBob needs your help. See, he's the fry cook that replaced you at the Krusty Krab after you left. And, I mean, he's been doing a good job ever since. He's been doing a good job for years now, actually, but now he needs your help. He needs you to train him. Ah, so that cheapskate Mr. Krabs finally found someone else to work for pennies after all. Wait, why does this SpongeBob guy need my help? Surely if Krabs thought he was good enough to replace me, he must be pretty skilled already. Well, yeah, he was skilled, but last night he had a nightmare about Krabby Patties. Specifically, giant Krabby Patties flying through the sky and tormenting the whole town and destroying it with hot sauce and wrapping people up in lettuce and, it's just, I'm still getting goosebumps from it. It's just, it's too scary to go into more details, but he had a nightmare about Krabby Patties, and ever since, he hasn't been able to make any at all. It's like he's completely forgotten how. A nightmare, you say? Ah, so that's why you're here. Wait, so you've heard of this kind of thing before? Oh yes, it's every fry cook's greatest fear. To suddenly forget how to do what you're most passionate about would be truly devastating. I've heard of it happening before, but it's very rare. As such, I have no idea how to help someone who's lost their powers. But, I mean, you're the Patty grandfather, the greatest Krabby Patty maker of all time, the greatest fry cook of all time, probably. I mean, there's no one else that could possibly help us. Surely you can do something. I mean, you could train him somehow, or, just tell him all that you know so that he could try to make Krabby Patties again. Please, you've got to help us. You got to do something. I mean, I suppose I could try to retrain him with everything I know, but why should I? Why would I help a barnacle head like Mr. Krabs get his fry cook back? If anything, I should just return to the Krusty Krab and demand my old job back with a pay raise. Without SpongeBob as my replacement, he'll have to hire me back and give me 50% of the restaurant. Okay, look, Patty grandfather, it must have been several years since you've known Mr. Krabs, but come on, we both know Mr. Krabs wouldn't do that. I mean, 50% of the restaurant, I mean, that's just outrageous. And I'm not even a cheapskate like Mr. Krabs, and even I think that's a little much. I mean, at the best, he'd probably go up to like, I don't know, $8 a year? Maybe even $9? No, $9's probably a little too much. No, he's not that generous. He'd go up to $8 a year, but still, I mean, that's not nearly as much as giving you 50% of the restaurant. But, come on, I mean, don't you want your legacy to live on? I mean, if SpongeBob completely forgets how to make Krabby Patties for the rest of his life, then the Krusty Krab is gonna shut down, and then there's gonna be no one left to make Krabby Patties, the thing that you made so popular. And no one's gonna remember that you were the first. You were the one that made them so popular and so loved by so many people. Don't you want your legacy to live on? Maybe you're right. I mean, heck, ever since I left the Krusty Krab, all I've been doing is sitting here thinking about the good old days. The days when I would serve up Krabby Patties to hungry customers, and I got to see a huge smile form on their faces as they took their first bite, and they realized that it was the most delicious thing they'd ever eaten. Now that I think about it, I didn't become a fry cook for the money. No, I did it because I enjoyed making people happy. And if I can help SpongeBob learn how to make Krabby Patties again, every smile that he caused in his customers will be thanks to me as well. Oh, that's the spirit, Grandfather. Thank you so much. But, wait, I don't get something. If you like making people happy so much from your delicious food, then after you left the Krusty Krab, why didn't you get a job at some other restaurant? I mean, surely you would have been paid better at some other restaurant, and I mean, you probably still could have made stuff similar to Krabby Patties. So why the heck are you all the way out here in the middle of nowhere? I mean, surely if you're way out here, I mean, there's no one around. Surely you're not making Krabby Patties for any other people. Well, originally I came out here because I wanted to be alone with my one true love, Krabby Patties. But over time, I hoped other Krabby Patty fry cooks would seek me out for training or general advice. I assumed being so hard to find would make it so that only dedicated fry cooks could find me. But now I think I hid my location too well. I mean, in all these years, you two are the only people that have found me. Oh, I've been so alone. Not completely alone, because I still have my Krabby Patties, but still, it would be nice to have real visitors. Well, Patty Grandfather, it's not too late. I mean, this is your chance to change your life for the better. If you help SpongeBob, not only will you be saving his career and saving his happiness, and Mr. Krabs' happiness, and pretty much everyone else in Bikini Bottom's happiness from all the delicious Krabby Patties, but SpongeBob would also have knowledge to pass on to future fry cooks. And isn't that what you want? For there to be more talented fry cooks out there that can make delicious Krabby Patties to make more people happy? And, I mean, SpongeBob would probably teach some people after he retired, you know, whenever that would be, but not only that, I mean, once word gets around that you help SpongeBob out, I'm sure that there would be other fry cooks that would seek you out all the way out here in the mountains, and then you could teach them as well. And you could pass on all your wisdom to a bunch of new fry cooks, young, talented, eager fry cooks that just want to learn and just want to be as good as you. Don't you want that? You know what? You're right. What's the point in being the Patty Grandfather if I'm just going to keep all my Krabby Patty expertise to myself? You've convinced me. I will train SpongeBob. By the time I'm done with him, he'll be just as good a fry cook as he was before the dream. No, he'll be even better. Oh, that's amazing to hear. Thank you so much. Wow, I can't even imagine his Krabby Patties being even better than they were before. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Oh, I'm so excited. When can the training start? Well, I need to set some stuff up first, but then we'll be good to go. Oh, I'm so excited. Finally, I have someone I can pass on all my wisdom to. I'm excited too. Really, I am. And I'm not even the one that's going to be being taught. I'm just excited for SpongeBob to learn and to get back home and make me some more Krabby Patties. Oh, well, this is amazing. Thank you so much. This is so great. All right, I'm going to go tell SpongeBob the good news. And you start working on setting those things up. And while you're at it, you might as well finish writing out what the secret ingredient in Krabby Patties is, because I am very curious to know, and SpongeBob will never tell me. So, but anyway, I'll let you get back to that, and I'll let you set up the stations, and I'll go tell SpongeBob what's going on. SpongeBob, buddy, I talked to the Patty Grandfather. It took some convincing, but he's gonna train you. You're gonna be trained by the Master. Oh, man, that was a good nap. I wish the Patty Grandfather had some beds set up, or even like a couch or something set up in his house, but all he has are the wood floors. But for someone like me who only got like 10 hours of sleep last night, that really hit the spot, especially after that long walk of a journey that we had. Oh, wow, I took that nap because I thought the stations are gonna take longer to set up, but it looks like you already have everything ready to go. What have you been teaching SpongeBob so far? Oh, hey there, Jack. I was just teaching SpongeBob about the importance of choosing the right cow for the best patty meat. Does the cow that's used really matter? I mean, I'm looking at all these cows and they all look the same to me. That's what most people think. In reality, there are 3 main factors that go into choosing the right cow. First of all is the cow's weight, or as I like to call it, the plumpness. See, you want to choose the fattest cow, because fatter cows will provide tastier meat. When I worked at the Krusty Krab, I always made sure that the most plump cows were used for the patties. Wow, interesting. Huh. I'm starting to wish I was a cow, honestly. I mean, if I was a cow, when people called me fat, I mean, it wouldn't be an insult, it'd be a compliment, because then it would be a good thing to be fat. But being a starfish is so unfair. Being a fat starfish is even worse. When people call me fat, they mean it as an insult, and it makes me feel sad. Okay, I need to stop worrying about my own problems with people being mean to me. What are the other factors that go into choosing the right cow? Plumpness is very important, but you also want to make sure that the cow you choose has a good attitude. Some cows are happier than others, and the happier cows make for better tasting patties. Really? Does a cow's attitude really affect the meat? Oh yes. Think of it this way. If a sad cow is turned into a sad patty, then that sad patty will be turned into a sad Krabby Patty. It might still taste alright, but it's also more likely to make the person eating it sad as well. But if a happy cow is turned into a happy patty, and that's turned into a happy Krabby Patty, then that positive energy is transferred over to the person eating it. When I said earlier that people always smiled when eating my Krabby Patties, that's because I always used happy cows. Huh. I never knew that mattered so much. Oh, it's so interesting. Well, okay, so plumpness matters, and the attitude of the cow matters. What's the last factor? The last factor in choosing the right cow is the smell of the cow. A better smelling cow will obviously produce a better smelling patty. Smell is important, because even if the patty is tasty from a fat and happy cow, a bad smelling Krabby Patty can make people not want to eat it. After all, before you taste food, first you must smell it. Ah, that is so true. Oh, wow, I'm learning so much about Krabby Patties from you, Patty Grandfather. I mean, I've always eaten them for years now, so, I mean, I knew what it was like to eat Krabby Patties, but I never knew what went on behind the scenes of making them. This is actually really interesting. I'm glad to hear it. Even though this training is intended for SpongeBob, it's important that people know the process behind how their food is made. In fact, why don't you use what you've learned to choose the cow that you think will provide the tastiest, happiest, best smelling patty? While you do that, I'm gonna go over more specifics with SpongeBob. Feel free to check out the other stations when you're done. Alright, I guess I could do that. I mean, you did teach me the 3 things that I need to look for in a cow, but they still kind of all look the same to me, to be honest. Okay, well, if I were to choose the fattest cow, or I'm sorry, the nicer word is the most plump cow, I guess this one is the most plump, probably? I mean, he looks like he could lose a few pounds, maybe hit the gym one of these days, I don't know. And then, the best attitude. Which cow has the biggest smile on their face? Probably this one. This guy's got a little smile going on, I think. Yeah, you're a happy little guy, aren't you, buddy? Yeah, aren't you, boy? Yeah, good cow, good boy. I would name you, but I think you're gonna be turned into a Krabby Patty one of these days, so it's probably not worth naming you, to be honest. And then let's see. Which of these cows smells the best? I gotta get a good whiff of each of them. Ugh, you smell disgusting. Ugh, you are the fattest probably, but ugh, you smell terrible. Okay, a little bit better. Okay, I guess a little better, maybe? I don't know, none of these cows are really smelling that hot. Maybe because they've been out in the hot sun all day, but whew, these cows need to take a shower or something. All right, one more. Okay, I'm done smelling cows. This is starting to hurt my nose. Well, I guess you're the best smelling cow? And are you the cow that I said had the best smile, the best attitude too? I think you are. And I mean, I said that other cow was more plump than you, but I mean, from a different angle, I mean, you kind of look just as plump. So if I were to choose one cow, I guess I'd choose you. Oh, I'm so sorry, buddy. I didn't mean to hit you like that. Oh, man. I got a little excited there. All right, well, okay, I'm learning a little bit. Now I know how to choose the right cow, and hopefully SpongeBob learns as well, because he's the one that's actually gonna be making the Krabby Patties. All right, well, that's one of the stations. What other stations are there? Oh, is this a Krabby Patty? Like a big life-size Krabby Patty? Oh, ugh. I'm getting flashbacks to when SpongeBob told me about that dream he had about the giant flying Krabby Patties. Oh, okay, I just need to remind myself that this is not an evil Krabby Patty. This is a good Krabby Patty. All right, what's going on here? It looks like all the ingredients of a Krabby Patty are labeled in order. We've got the bun, the lettuce, the patty, the cheese, and then another bun. Okay, sounds simple enough. I can remember that easy peasy. What's in here? Let's see. Try to remember the order of the ingredients. Use the remaining pages to practice. Okay, well, hold on, I need to look away so I'm not cheating. Wouldn't want to be a cheater. Okay, so from bottom to top, it goes, or I guess from top to bottom, because I'm writing it top to bottom. I guess then it's bun, and then patty, and then bun, and then lettuce, and then, ooh, what's the last one? Oh, it's the bottom of the patty. So obviously, another bun. No, that doesn't look right. And there's not supposed to be 3 buns, there's only supposed to be 2. Okay, let's try again. How about at the top you have, oh, I forgot about the cheese. Yes, the cheese is what I was forgetting. So the cheese is on top, and then you have the bun, and then you have another bun, and then you have the patty, and then you have the lettuce. Nope, that doesn't look right either. Oh man, this is harder than I thought. I thought this was gonna be easy, but maybe I'm just dumber than I thought. Yikes. All right, I just need to give it 1 or 2 more chances. How about, okay, I know the top has to be the bun, and I know the bottom has to be the bun. So on top would be the lettuce, and then the cheese, and then the patty, and then the bun. Nope, that's not right. Okay, really focus here, Jack. Really focus. Okay, you got through high school somehow. You were able to do that. You should be able to do this. Okay, it starts with a bun, and then cheese, yes, and then on top of what would the cheese be on top of? The patty, of course. Yes, the patty. And then, okay, my only 2 choices left are the lettuce and another bun. So, and the bun's gotta be on the bottom. So by the process of elimination, that means that lettuce goes there, and then the bun. Bun, cheese, patty, lettuce, bun. Is that right? Bun, cheese, patty, lettuce, bun. Booyah! All right, haha! I outsmarted you, giant Krabby Patty. Whew, maybe you actually are kind of evil. I mean, that was a really hard memory game. Whew, all right, well, at least I passed. It only took me like 4 tries, but I did it, haha! I just hope the Patty grandfather or SpongeBob wasn't watching, because it was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. All right, well, I've gone through the cow choosing station and the ingredient remembering station. Now the only one left is, what is this? Is this a wall of names? Acceptable names for your spatula. Oh, okay. I don't know what SpongeBob has named his spatula, but I assume it's one of these. Let's see. Billy, Steve, Mike, Bob, Jimbo. Hey, Jimbo! Hey, shout out Jimbo! Aaron, Jake, Dylan. Yeah, Jake? Oh, that's not a good name. I mean, it's close. I mean, you just gotta change, you gotta add the K to the end and put a C in the middle, so it says Jack. That would be a much, much better name. But, okay, I guess I'll keep reading. Okay, we got some girl names now. Betty, Christine, Cindy, Lola, Jennifer, Megan, Allison, Kim. Okay, these are some pretty good names. Charlie, Zach, Mark, Paul, Josh, Tom, Andy, Dan. Okay, are those all the guys' names? No, it can't be. No, there's gotta be some guy names down here too, right? Lexi, Julia, Hannah, Jane, Amy, Pam, Angela, Delilah? Delilah? Isn't that a flower? Who's naming their kid Delilah? And the better question is, why is Jack not on here? That is an outrage. I would be proud to name my spatula Jack. Or maybe not me, because my name's already Jack, so I don't know if a guy named Jack needs to own a spatula named Jack, but how is Jack not an acceptable name for a spatula? I mean, it's one of the best names ever. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what, Jake is already pretty close. I am going to just fix this for the Patty grandfather, because clearly he made a typo. See, obviously he meant to put J-A... Ooh, how do I finish spelling my name? I've done this so many times before, I should be able to do this. Oh, this is like the Krabby Patty memory game all over again. Oh yeah, KC. No, other way around. CK. There we go, that spells Jack. Aha! I remember learning that in preschool, and then again in elementary school, because I forgot, and then again in middle school, but by the time I got through high school, I definitely had it down, until I forgot just now. Oh man, this is just too much thinking for me. Alright, well, now that I fixed that, I guess I'm done. Are those all the stations, really? Is this really gonna make SpongeBob a better fry cook again? Well, I hope so. Alright, well, I mean, this has been fun, but I think I'm gonna stick to eating Krabby Patties and not making them, so... you know what, SpongeBob, Patty Grandfather, I'm gonna let you guys do your thing, and I'm gonna go back to your house and sleep on the hardwood floor and catch a few more Z's. Because, I mean, after choosing the cow and the memory game and, I guess another memory game of trying to remember how to spell my name, I'm exhausted. So, good luck with your training, and I'll see you guys later. I woke up from a note from SpongeBob telling me that I should meet them at the top of the mountain. But man, I didn't expect to have to jump up this much. I thought there'd be a staircase or a ladder or something. Oh, this is way too much physical exercise for me. Oh, finally, thank you. I've made it. Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? This doesn't look like a station. SpongeBob, how's the training going? Oh, it's going great. Actually, I think my training is complete. The Patty grandfather says he's taught me all he can. So now all that's left is the final test. Oh, well, that's great news, buddy. I'm so proud of you. What's the final test? Well, I whipped up a Krabby Patty for you to eat. Since you eat Krabby Patties all the time, we figured you'd be the perfect judge to see if I've really gotten my skills back. The Patty grandfather made one too, so that you can compare and see just how much the gap is between my skills and his. I don't expect mine to be nearly as good, obviously, but as long as it's somewhat close, I'll be happy. Well, SpongeBob, you say that now, but I mean, I'm a little worried for you, buddy. I mean, he is the greatest fry cook, at least Krabby Patty fry cook of all time, and I mean, you're obviously really good when, you know, you have your skills, but I mean, don't you think comparing you two might make you feel bad? Not at all. He is the greatest Krabby Patty fry cook of all time, after all. I realize that I still have a lot to learn about the art of fry cooking, and I hope to keep improving at it until I've reached the grandfather's level. It might take the rest of my life. Heck, it might never happen, but a true fry cook should never settle. I just want to make the best Krabby Patties that I possibly can, so I can make the Krusty Krab even more popular. And I want to put even bigger smiles on my customers' faces. Well, SpongeBob, I'm very glad to hear that, because that means that better Krabby Patties are coming in the future for me. Oh man, if you got even better in the future? Oh, wow. Oh, okay, now I'm really excited. Oh, speaking of Krabby Patties, I haven't had a Krabby Patty in at least like 2 days now, and I'm starving. So, can we do this final test now? You know, can I do the taste test? They're both in that chest over there, by the table. I know his will be better, but I hope you still find mine delicious. Alright, I'll try to be kind, SpongeBob, but I mean, if his really is that much better, then I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna be honest about it. Alright, well, here we go. Oh, they didn't label them. Oh, okay, leaving a little mystery with it. Okay, Krabby Patty number 1, and Krabby Patty number 2. All right, let's keep them separated so that they don't accidentally, touch and, combine tastes or flavors or anything like that. All right, and of course, let me sit down and relax. All right, here we go. Krabby Patty number 1. And hum nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Oh, wow. This is delicious. Oh, Oh, the meat is so tender and the cheese is so, what's the opposite of stale? Fresh. This cheese is fresh. And, oh, wow, and these buns are just perfectly toasted. Oh, wow, this is so much better compared to that Krabby Patty you gave me the other day, SpongeBob. Oh, wow, this is delicious. Delicious. Whew. Okay, well, that was very good. Oh, it's gonna be hard to compete with that. Oh, all right, well, here goes another one. Hum nom nom nom. Hum. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Do my taste buds deceive me? Oh, wow, I finished that so much faster. Oh, and I gotta lick my fingers. Oh, that was so tasty. Oh, wow. I mean, that first patty was good, but that second one was even better. Oh my, I've never tasted something so delicious. Oh my goodness. All right, well, the taste test is complete. Patty Grandfather, I've gotta say, my pick is Krabby Patty number 2. The second one? Ha ha ha, that's a good one. Surely you mean the first Krabby Patty. No, I'm pretty sure I like the second one much more. I think you have the patties mixed up. See, my Krabby Patty was the first one, so clearly that was the superior burger. Oh, well, this is kind of awkward. Because I like the second one more, which means I guess I like SpongeBob's more. I'm sorry. This is outrageous! There's no way a rookie like SpongeBob made a tastier Krabby Patty than me. You clearly must have no taste, Jack Star. Hey, wait a minute, man. I'm not good at many things, but if there's one thing I am good at, it's eating Krabby Patties. I mean, that's literally all I do all day. I mean, besides sitting around playing with Jimbo, or, sleeping, all I do all day is eat Krabby Patties that SpongeBob makes me. So, I mean, if you're a Krabby Patty making master, then that must make me a Krabby Patty eating master. So I know what I'm talking about. Well, I highly doubt that, considering you think some mediocre Krabby Patty is actually better than a true work of art, like my creation. Now, just admit that you're lying about which burger you liked more. Clearly, you just prefer SpongeBob's because he's your friend. Oh, what? That had nothing to do with it. I mean, they weren't even marked with your guys' names. I didn't know who made which burger. I mean, that's ridiculous. And even if even if I had a bias for SpongeBob because he's my best friend, I would still tell you which one I thought was tastier. I mean, I'm no liar. I don't know what it was about his Krabby Patty. It was just, the meat tasted really tasty and I don't know, it put a big smile on my face. I mean, yours did too, but his put an even bigger smile on my face and the smell. Oh wow, the smell was so good. I don't know, maybe it was the cow selection or maybe it was just the fact that he made his better, but I liked his more. That's it. I want you tasteless, talentless fools off my mountain now. I thought I was ready to share my wisdom with eager young fry cooks, but I see now that was a mistake. Mere mortals don't deserve to learn from a true master like me. But I thought you said you wanted to continue your legacy, and you wanted to make people happy, and you wanted to see people smile. Isn't that what you said? Well, I was wrong. I'd rather be the undisputed greatest Krabby Patty fry cook of all time. Now, get out of here and return to Bikini Bottom so you can enjoy SpongeBob's pathetic excuse for a Krabby Patty as far from me as possible. I would hurry too, or else I'm gonna pull out my trusty spatula and hit you with it so hard that you might actually gain a brain. Okay, well that is very serious. That is pretty scary. Okay, SpongeBob, you might have been right about this guy being scary. I didn't take your word for it at first, but now I'm starting to believe you. Okay, SpongeBob, this guy seems pretty mad. We should probably get out of here and just head home straight away. Right now. I need to go. I'm scared. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Oh, so good. Nom nom nom. Wow, that really hit the spot. Oh, I gotta say, SpongeBob, you really got your Krabby Patty game back, and then some. I'm glad you like it, Jack, but I'm pretty sure I can still improve from here, so you have even tastier Krabby Patties to look forward to in the future. Oh, and I wanted to thank you for all your help. Not only did you help me figure out why my skills disappeared, but you also traveled all the way to those mountains with me for support. You really are a great best friend. Hey, buddy, that's what friends are for. Besides, I mean, I had my own motivation for helping you out. I mean, I probably like Krabby Patties even more than you do, and so, obviously, I care that you're able to make Krabby Patties just as much as you, maybe even more. So, I mean, obviously I helped you because you're my friend. I would have helped you regardless, but, I mean, let's not pretend like I didn't have my own other motivation for helping you out. Well, either way, you did a lot for me. More than you could possibly know. I mean, I was really starting to worry that my life would lose all purpose. Heck, I almost became a jobless loser never mind. Forget I said that. It's okay, buddy. Your job is to make Krabby Patties, and mine is to eat them. The circle of life. And actually, on that note, I'm still pretty hungry. I mean, one Krabby Patty just won't do it for me. Could you possibly go back to the kitchen and make me some more? Of course I can, buddy. Oh, I'm so eager to make Krabby Patties that I'm gonna go whip up a few dozen just for you. And don't worry about paying. It's on me. Oh, thank you so much. And, hey, since it's on you, could you make that few dozen, a few hundred? My stomach is rumbling really loudly right now. I must be even hungrier than I thought. Ha! You got it. Anything for my bestest friend in the entire ocean. I'm glad to have you as my best friend too, buddy. Now get back there and make me some Krabby Patties. I'm just glad things are back to normal. My best friend is happy, and I'm happy because he can make Krabby Patties again, and even better than before. Life is good.